Hey guys, this video is brought to you by KAIWEETS. They have a very large assortment of multimeters and test equipment, as well as power supplies. Link in the description. Hey guys, this is an overview of the HT18A digital multimeter. He wanted me to do a follow-up or a review on it. This one is rated for 1,000 volts. He sent it to me and it was here within the next day, so his shipping is pretty good. I'll leave a link in the description for the seller. It's sold by KAIWEETS. True RMS. You get a quick manual here. It shows you exactly whatever the features are and how to set it up. Got your voltmeter. Thing is heavy. It's bulky. It's thick, which is good. Can take a few drops. It's got solid rubber all the way around it. Don't be fooled by this seam here. There's no seam. It's just it's part of the mold. The seam is buried in the plastic. So you could probably, if you're testing high voltages, you don't have to worry about sweat or anything getting in it. Nice thick stand on the back. It's not going to break. What else you get? Set of batteries, a thermal probe, which is good to have, which I don't have with my other one, and leads. And I'm surprised, actually I was surprised when I looked at this first time, how well built these leads are. They're nice and thick. There is no internal fuse, they just have a cap on them so you can bury the needle deeper into whatever you're testing, like an outlet or whatever. The ends do not come off, so they're fuseless. There's no bare metal sticking out of this either. They got a cap on the end of that, but you can it'll still make contact on the sides. There's a thermal probe. It's got some kind of glass on the outside to protect it. One thing I do like about this voltmeter is some of the features it has, like this feature here, when it shows you where to put the leads, and it varies to where you put the settings, which is a cool feature to have. Makes it easier. What else? It has a backlight, which is pretty bright, really clear display. It also has a built-in flashlight. What else? It has an NCV probe, that's right here, and obviously the flashlight. It's got a red and green light that flashes if you make an error or reverse polarity or whatever. It'll flash in this little bar on the top there. The LCD is bicolored. By that, if you're testing high voltages, it will, well, I'll show you what it'll do. Like if you're testing anything higher than 50 volts, I think it'll turn red to let you know you're testing high voltages, just to be on the safe side. We got that on the right setting. Probably not. Yep, I got it. There we go. So it turns red. There's 118.1 volts. It's 60 kilohertz. So that's a nice feature to have. What else? There's your function, AC, DC. CF, we're going to test that. Got some water here. We'll quickly test this thermal probe, see how well it works. Warm it up with my finger. Oh yeah, it's pretty quick. It's quick to measure the... See, I get a lot of use out of that. Sweet. Okay, it works good. I guess the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull it apart and see what the innards look like. But I'm impressed so far. One thing you won't get from me is a calibrator. I don't have another voltmeter here that's higher end than this. I like these for that very reason. That you know, it's $35. If I blow it up, then I can just get another one, right? These are really good for students as well. Let's see if we can get this casing off of it. The stuff is pretty thick. I guess we'll start from the bottom. Wow. There we go. Got some pretty strong hands to get this rubber off. Now, you'll never have to do it, but as you can see on the inside, it's solid rubber. So that's going to keep moisture out. A little safety feature there. And under the rubber you have 4 screws. Screws are nice thick threads, so they're not going to worry about stripping those out. Should be able to just pull this apart. There we go. Okay, the batteries are on springs on the PCB. It's got 2 ceramics fuses. I don't know what the ratings are on these things. I'll have a look. Might just have no. Oh, there is some writing on it. 250 volts, 600 mA, and there's 2 of them. The lead sockets are pretty thick. There's also, as you can see, there's backing on them, so if you push too hard, you're not going to damage them in any way. A couple of ICs. I'll get my loop here and see if I can read some of the stuff on it. The one IC says TM1726. The other one says T24CO2A. And then you've got the bubble one there that's basically no printing on it. Let's have a look at the other side of the board, see what it looks like. So far, I'm pretty impressed. I've paid more for multimeters and got less, so I'm pretty impressed by what I'm seeing here. Like I said, the thing is built like a tank. I'll give them that. And I saw a lot of other ones on their Amazon store that I really like and I might be interested in picking up, especially the one with the huge LCD display. Definitely interested in that. So there's the other side of the board. I'm not going to touch anything around there, just get corroded. But this is your multicolored LCD LED with the Lexan plastic behind it, and then there's your backing of the front, and you can see it's sort of double insulated where you can't see light through it, and there's thick stuff around it, especially around the LCD, the numbers, the push buttons, and the leads. Even the tester on the top is solid plastic, and it's got a double lip on the plastic on the edge too to keep moisture out. So I'm kind of impressed. Let me just quickly get this thing back together. Well guys, my final thought on this voltmeter is it's well worth the money. The thing's built like a tank. It's got a lot of features that you normally wouldn't get at a voltmeter at this price range, for safety being the number one. Half decent leads. I mean, I'd hang these with my other leads. I trust them enough that I'd use them. I like it that it's double insulated or even triple insulated because it's got the fold on the seam itself. There's a lot of features that I would never use, like the flashlight and that, but I mean, it's good to have it if you ever need it. The multicolored LCD is very nice. I like that. I also like that it shows the different settings and it shows where to put the leads. I mean, I use them every day, but sometimes I even have issues where I make a mistake and plug it in the wrong spot. So having that is a good thing to have. So I don't know, out of 10 I give it a 9. I mean, for the price range, it's a steal. I mean, at $35 you can buy a couple of them if you're working on projects, you know what I mean? Great for students. You want to save a few bucks so you can pick up a power supply or whatever. Like, this guy's got a lot of interesting stuff on his Amazon store, so check him out. There's even some stuff there I'm interested in picking up. So you might see another video in the future of me doing a review of one of their power supplies or something like that. Later, guys.